Owner's Pokemon are finally returning to the Pokemon TCG in our upcoming expansion, Journey Together, due out March 28th. There's a lot of really cool cards in this set, but the strongest deck, judging by the early results from Japan, appears to be N's Zoroark EX. N's Zoroark EX is a Stage 1 Pokemon EX with 280 hit points and the trade ability, which will be instantly familiar to anybody who played during the Sun and Moon era and was familiar with Zoroark GX, which also had the trade ability. Trade just lets you discard a card from your hand in order to draw 2 cards from your deck, so it's a great consistency boost to any deck that N's Zoroark EX is featured in. The gimmick of the N's Zoroark deck is that its attack Night Joker allows you to choose one of your benched N's Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. The 2 primary targets that you're going to be copying with Night Joker are N's Reshiram and N's Darmanitan. N's Reshiram has 2 attacks. Virtuous Flame does 170 damage, and then Powerful Rage does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if N's Zoroark EX takes a hit, it can use Powerful Rage to retaliate and take big knockouts. And then N's Darmanitan has the Darmanicannon attack, which requires that you discard all energy from this Pokemon, and then the attack does 90 damage to your opponent's active and 90 damage to one of their bench Pokemon. It's also worth noting that Manaphy is rotating out of standard format, so there's no easily accessible basic bench barrier to stop you from picking off Pokemon on your opponent's bench with Darmanicannon. In today's gameplay, I'm going to pilot the new N's Zoroark EX deck against my friend and world's top 4 finisher, Jesse Parker, with his updated Dragapult EX Dusknoir deck. I'm stoked to get to the action, but before we do, let's hear a word from my sponsor, Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield makes the highest quality sleeves and accessories for your favorite tabletop games, like the Pokemon TCG. They already boast a huge selection of sleeve colors to protect your favorite decks and style, but this month they're releasing 2 additional colorways for their classic matte sleeves, Amber and Amethyst. These orange and purple sleeves feature a light sparkle to them like the Dragon Shield Pink Diamond, Emerald, or Ruby sleeves do. I absolutely love these new colorways, and they look exceptional paired with the new playmat just released by Dragon Shield with artwork by Ryo Kame. Keep an eye on DragonShield.com for the new Amber and Amethyst matte sleeve colors releasing later this month. The new playmat and art sleeves with artwork by Ryo Kame are available now. Huge thank you to Dragon Shield for being a continued sponsor of the channel. Now, let's get to the gameplay. Predictions, Jesse. I've got the new N's Zoroark, N's Darmanitan, N's Reshiram deck. You've got Dragapult.
Yes.
How do you think this one's going to go?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about the N's deck. I'm excited to see how it performs. So, Trade, the ability on Zoroark, is such a proven ability. It's always been like a relevant ability for the most part, that like that alone can just make a deck good. So, and I think me not taking one shots on your Pokemon is going to play into that deck strategy pretty well.
I am going to do my best to try and run you down with an early Badoo or maybe early N's Darmanitan to knock out your Dracloak. That's what I think my best strategy is.
Good. Yeah, no Manaphy in format.
There's no Manaphy.
That's true. Yeah, that's kind of scary, actually.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. I will choose to go second.
All right.
Do you have a basic?
Yeah.
I don't.
Just give me a Buddy Poffin off the top. Come on.
That's what's awesome about going second is that you can play your Arvins.
Play 4 Buddy Poffin. Why can't there just always be one in my opening hand?
So unlucky.
So unlucky. Why can't I just win every game?
All right. I've got a basic.
All I have is a stupid Artisan. I'll use Fartazan. It's Dreepy all day, every day. Earthen Vessel. Attach. Pass.
All right. I'll draw, and I've got a solid-looking opening hand with a Buddy Poffin myself. I can use that to go start to establish some of my basic Pokemon that I want. I'm looking for N's Zorua, and it looks like I have prized 2 N's Zorua, which is just so lovely and wonderful.
That's so cool.
I think that that's just really cool. I'm just going to Buddy Poffin for the single Zorua. I'll use Artisan And with Artisan, I'll go grab a Darumaka. And I'll use Arven.
Only Heavy Ball was still around. I'm gonna miss Heavy Ball.
Heavy Ball is a tough loss for
Heavy
sure.
Ball was a cool card. I liked it a lot.
I'll Arven for TM Evolution and Nest Ball. Attach Darkness Energy to Zorua. TM Evolution to Zorua. Bench ends Reshiram. Play Nest Ball. I'll Nest Ball for Pheasantipity EX, just to have that established in case you do decide to pop off. And then I'll use Evolution. Evolution allows me to search my deck for 2 Pokemon that evolve from my benched Pokemon. I'll get Ends Darmanitan and Zoroark EX.
Pretty scary, I won't lie.
Alright, it's your go.
Draw. Use Artisan. Go get a Duskull. Evolve to Dracloak. And use Recon Directive. Attach Fire. Rare Candy Dragapult.
See, I knew the pop-off was coming.
Here it is. Boss Darumaka.
You gotta
You're
be
so
kidding
mad.
me, bro. This is so ridiculous. Alright, dude.
And I'll use Phantom Dive.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
I'll put 1 on Fez, 3 on Zorua, and 2 on Zoroark.
Okay. Man.
Five.
Just insane.
Pretty crazy, right?
That's fine. I'll promote Enzarua and draw. Okay, sure. After all, why not? You know, and I thought about getting the second Darumaka, but I was like, what? There's
Surely he doesn't Rare Candy Dragapult attach Boss.
Surely, dude, surely. After all that complaining about no buddy popping.
I know.
Yeah, craziness.
I was throwing you off the scent.
Let's start with the flip the script, draw 3. Cool. I'll use trade, discard a Darkness Energy, and draw 2. Put Luxray into play with Swelling Flash and attach a Reversal Energy to it. Then I'll bench Darumaka and use Arven. And with Arven, I'm going to get an Ultra Ball and a Binding Mochi. And I'll Ultra Ball away Binding Mochi and Earthen Vessel to go get En's Zoroark EX. Retreat. I'll evolve into En's Zoroark EX. And then I'll use my second trade to draw 2 cards. And I'll play Ends PP Up. Allows me to attach a basic energy from my discard pile to one of my benched Ends Pokemon.
Yes.
So I'll attach that Darkness Energy to Ends Zoroark EX. And then with that, I'm content. I'll use Wild Charge for 180 damage. And it does 20 to myself with the help of Reversal Energy.
Drop. Use Artisan. Grab a Dreepy. Recon Directive. Ultra Ball. Dusknoir and Dragapult for Dusclops. Curse Blast on Darumaka. Just for 50.
Yeah, fine.
You get a prize. And then I'll put Rescue Board on Dreepy. And use Phantom Dive. Put 3 on Darumaka. 1 on that Zoroark. And that leaves 2. 1 on each of those. More on the Zoroark.
Okay, sounds good. 3 prizes on turn, 3? Yikes. Chill out, man.
Well, I don't have any more Duskulls on the bench, so...
I guess so. There's that. Okay, sure. I gotta start playing Thornton. Is that card rotated?
Did sort of like Radiant Serena.
Yeah.
You could play Picnic Basket.
Draw. This is where my Darmanitan would go if I had a Darumaka.
Game 2, he'll come out to play.
Surely. I'll start with flip the script and then use trade. Trade. It's pretty good. Let's go Arven. Arven for Super Rod and Defiance Band. I'll use Super Rod to shuffle back in 2 of these guys and a Darmanitan. And then I'll use Artisan to go get 1. And I'll play Nest Ball to go get another. I'll attach to Zoroark EX for turn. I'll put Ends Castle into play. Gives all my Ends Pokemon free retreats. I'll use Night Joker to copy Virtuous Flame for the knockout. Take 2 prizes.
Draw. Recon Directive. Arven. Night Stretcher and Crystal.
That's crazy with the Ends Reshiram. I've got the powerful Rage attack that I can copy. So if you do just smack a Zoroark for not a knockout.
That's true. Night Stretcher. Attach to Dracloak. Attach Sparkling Crystal and evolve to Dragapult. Retreat. I'll use Jet Headbutt for 70 damage.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, let me hit you for not a knockout.
You don't want me to powerful rage you for a one-hit KO, dude?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so 70.
You're at 110.
So, yes, I'm at 110. Thank you for the math help. Draw. All right. You mean I finally get to get a Darmanitan into play? This is too crazy.
You might be able to.
I used to dream of times like this. I'll use trade.
Man, Ends Joltik would go crazy here.
What does that do? Discard a...
If I have a tool attached, it does 30, and then it discards the tool and paralyzes.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll evolve into Ends Darmanitan. Use trade. Discard Zorua, draw 2. And then Janine's Secret Art, and I'll target these guys. Energy onto my End Zoroark EX there. Attach for turn. And then I'll use Ultra Ball, and I'll discard Iono and Petrant. I'll get another Darmanitan. And then, with that, I'll use Night Joker to copy Powerful Rage, and I'll do 220 damage to Dragapult.
Draw. Nest Ball. Nest Ball for... Yeah, I'll just get Duskull. Duskull is fine. And then I'll play Jacques to get 2 Dracloaks. Evolve and Recon Directive. Evolve, Recon Directive. Bench Iron Bundle. Gonna be a Phantom Dive from me. And I'll put 4 onto End Zoroark, and then 1 on each of the Darumakas.
All right, and Jesse goes down to 1 prize remaining. I send up End Zoroark EX. Draw. I'll attach Defiance Band. I'll use Night Joker to copy Ends, Darmanitan's Darmanicannon to do 120 damage to the active and 90 damage to a Benchter Cloak, and take the 3 prizes I need to win. Let's go.
Pretty good.
Even with that nasty turn 2 from the Dragapult deck.
I had a really aggressive start there. My board was pretty terrible. Like, I didn't have much going on other than like a quick attacker. And yeah, the Pokemon are really bulky. So without Radiant Alakazam, it's pretty difficult to like get these like if Radiant Alakazam exists there, you just move the 2, boom, 3 prize knockout.
Right.
But without that, you know, the only way to do that is with you have Halucha, but that's only 10 damage on 2 Pokemon. So Halucha only gets there on the 70 HP Pokemon. The 80 HPs, yeah, those are a bit harder to KO.
And the Dusclops and Dusknoir give up prizes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So like you did have that turn where you were able to keep my Darumaka off the board by using Dusclops, but that comes at a cost, right?
Does,
because it gives me that opportunity to come back later in the game. Are you going to choose to go first or second?
Second.
Okay. So I'm hoping that I can open some basic search, Nest Ball, Buddy Buddy Poppin', something so that I don't just get the do item locked and then, you know, want to cry.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck.
2.
And I'll draw. Ooh, this is looking solid for sure. I've got 2 Enzarua. I've got 2 Darumaka.
Gulp.
And a Nest Ball. Let's go. With Nest Ball, I just want to go get probably another Ends Zorua so that I can draw as many cards as possible this next turn. Yup, everything looks good. So with that Nest Ball, I'll get an Ends Zorua. Go ahead.
Dang, I don't have any supporter in my hand. It's not good. I got a Fartazon. I'll use it. Yeah, it's just a dreepy angle.
Well, you may be in luck, Jesse, as my only supporter in hand is an Iono right now, so...
You know what supporter I was thinking could be good in there? It probably isn't, but that supporter's Serrano.
What does that do?
Search your deck for 3 Pokemon EX.
Shoo.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I suppose so.
I was toying with a Serrano Guldengo list at one point, but the problem is it's like a supporter you don't want to play a lot of, and you don't have an easy way to find it.
If Luminion was still a thing,
then
maybe
but then you don't want to put that liability in play, so it's probably not very good. We'll go Psychic on the bench and pass.
Draw. All right, let's see if we can knock out both Dreepy folks.
Man, how are you going to manage that?
I'll evolve into Zoroark EX.
Guess it's possible.
It's definitely possible.
With trade, yeah.
I'll Iona.
Yeah, you get a Vessel, a Darumaka,
Yup.
and a PP up, and you're there.
I
And then you need to switch out, too.
Oh, you got
the Pecharunt.
Yep.
Yeah, or the Ents Castle.
Yep. Okay.
There's all my supporters.
This is fine. This is fine. Trade, discard Badoo, and draw 2. Sad. So sad. I'll evolve into Ends Darmanitan. Attach a Darkness Energy to Zoroark EX. Yeah, I'm chilling. Go ahead.
Tarzan. Just for a Duskull. Ultra Ball away, buddy. Popping a boss. Cool. I'll get a Dracloak. Evolve to Dracloak. Attach Rescue Board. Bench Badoo and play Iono.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Recon Directive here. Evolve to Dracloak. Recon Directive again. Attach for turn to this Dracloak. Retreat into Badoo. And I'll use Itchy Pollen for 20.
I'm so itchy. Draw? Okay. So I've got an opportunity to pop off, but I need to find a Darkness Energy, and you have taken away my ability to use Earthen Vessel, so I need to just find it the old-fashioned way, by drawing into it. Use Trade, discard Buddy Buddy Poffin, draw 2, and we'll evolve into Zoroark EX.
Okay.
I'll use Trade to discard Pecharunt EX and draw 2.
Got an energy.
I did get an energy, Jesse, but it's not the right kind.
Not the one you wanted.
So true. Okay, that's fine. I'll Arven for TM Evolution and Earthen Vessel, which I would love to play if I wasn't item locked, but I am. And then I want to leave a bench spot open. I don't really want to bench out right now, so I'll attach TM Evolution, put Ends Castle into play, and then I'll use Evolution to evolve my Zorua and my Darumaka into Zoroark and Ends Darmanitan.
Draw. I got a chance to do some damage here. Start with a Recon Directive and another Recon Directive. And then we'll go with an Arven.
Arven, go ahead and swing into my Zoroark for 200 damage.
I don't know if I want to.
Go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead. Swing into my Zoroark for 200 damage. See what happens, Jesse.
That seems like a bad idea. Man, I don't know how to approach this board at all, man. This is rough.
The guys are big. It's an issue.
Yeah, and the rage attack is like freaking so annoying. Ultra Ball and TM Evo. Then Ultra Ball discarding TM Evo and Nest Ball for Dusknoir. Okay, I actually have a pretty good play, I think. You're not going to be happy about it, but I got to go.
Oh, I'm not going to be happy about it, huh? I see.
Attach Sparkling Crystal. Evolve to Dragapult. Retreat. Place Ends Castle. Rare Candy to Dusknoir. Cursed Blast onto Darmanitan.
Okay.
Counter Catcher that Darmanitan.
Holy smokes, hold on. This is so nuts, dude. I'm so mad right now. This sucks, dude. What the heck?
Bench Fez. And then I'll Phantom Dive for 200. 10 here to knock that out. 1 on this Zoroark. I got 40 left. 3 here and 1 here.
Dusknoir's toxic, dude.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Sure, whatever, man.
Take 2.
Yeah, Dusknoir is so toxic. If you watched my video on the most toxic cards ever, you'll see Dusknoir.
I did watch that.
It's
That was a good
list.
piece. That
There
was a
you
good
go.
piece.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now you can see why Dusknoir.
I'm a big fan. I've always said I'm a big fan of like top lists. Like I watch a lot of
Fun.
YouTube videos. It's just like top, like, you know, top 10 top grossing movies, stuff like that. So I'm a big fan, especially when it involves
Just lots of
Pokemon
facts
cards.
in there, right? Yeah. Who doesn't
yeah.
like a video about facts?
I do.
Interesting facts.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Everything here is as designed. That's okay. We'll promote Ends Zoroark EX. That's cool. That's so cool. Let's use Earthen Vessel. Discard a Darkness Energy. And I'll go get 2 more Darkness Energy out of my deck. You'd think I would get to play with my Darmanitan, but no.
Hey, you got to use it last game.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll trade, discard Zorua, and draw 2. And then trade again, discard Darkness, and draw 2. And trade, discard Arven, and draw 2. Play Super Rod to put... just ridiculous.
All your little dudes back.
Super Rod to put these guys back into the deck where they belong. Put down Luxray with the Swelling Flash ability. Use Counter Catcher on your Pheasantipity. And then go Reversal Energy and Defiance Band.
The combo.
I'll use Artisan. Artisan for Darumaka. Ultra Ball, discard Arven and Darkness Energy.
Good thing I played 2 Fez.
And I'll get another Darumaka. It's fine.
I'll just go get another one.
Okay, bench both these guys. Play End's Castle to retreat for free into Luxray. I'll use End's PP up on my bench Zoroark EX. And then I'll use Wild Charge for 210 damage because I'm behind on prizes with the Defiance Band. Deal 20 to myself and I take 2 prizes.
Pretty good, pretty good. Roll Bidoof since it's got free retreat and draw for turn. Alright, give me something good here, Recon Directive. Come on. Good. I think the other Fez is in the deck. I'm gonna assume that it is. Nest Ball. No. It's prized. No.
No Fez for you.
No. I'm just gonna fail Nest Ball. I want to have space for Halucha if I need it, and I'm gonna bench this Dreepy in my hand. Play Arven just for Night Stretcher.
I will say these games where we're not just one-hit KOing each other back and forth are like so much more interesting.
Yeah.
It's so much more interesting than just
I mean, that's what I felt like even in pre-rotation, like, because some of the best decks right now, I think, are like Dragapult and Gardevoir.
Yeah.
And like the back and forth just like between those 2 decks are, you know, kind of interesting because, you know, you're manipulating damage.
Right.
You get a lot of one-prizers. That's kind of like how it feels. That's kind of how this feels too.
Yeah, right.
Like you have 2 prize Pokemon, but they aren't just like, you're not just going boom, boom, boom.
Right. It's not
like
just
the games
2, 4,
are
6.
ending quickly because of like Dusknoir naturally, but that does feel like you're doing like a lot. Like, I don't know.
It's more to think about.
Night Stretcher for Dusknoir. Rare Candy Dusknoir.
Holy smokes, dude.
Bench Dreepy. I'll use Cursed Blast on... I guess I'll just KO the Darmanitan.
Darumaka.
Darumaka, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Retreat. And then I'll Phantom Dive for the knockout. And we'll put 5 onto Zoroark and 1 onto this guy.
Okay, so Jesse's at 2 prizes remaining. We are tied. Ugh. Okay, but I have a potential win con if I can find a Gust. So, let's see if we can do it.
True.
Draw. If only I had a way to draw a lot of cards. Oh, wait.
Wait, you do.
Oh, baby, let's go. Trade number 1. Discard Reversal, draw 2. Ultra Ball.
Watch you not find it.
I'll Ultra Ball, discard Ends PP up and Darkness Energy. And I'll go get Pheasantipity EX. Ultra Ball away, Zoroark, and my other PP up for Ends Darmanitan, and I'll evolve it. Flip the script. We'll draw 3. Buddy Poffin.
It's at the bottom of your deck. Good thing you did it.
I've got Boss, Arven, and Prime Catcher all in the deck.
So 3 outs?
3 outs.
Okay, that's not... You go with it. 3 outs isn't that bad.
Trade.
Dang it.
Boss Dracloak. And I'll copy Darmana Cannon.
Ooh.
90 damage, 90 damage. GG's.
All right, back-to-back games of Darmana Cannon. That's pretty good.
Let's go.
Missed that Manaphy card, you know. Don't
Crazy with no Manaphy, huh?
Yeah, I think that's what the End Zoroark deck definitely is going for it. I think at first glance, it's like, okay, you're not one-shotting things unless your opponent lets you do a powerful rage attack by having all the damage counters on yourself. But you have this snipe attack that's weaker than Radiant Greninja because you can't target any Pokemon. It's just the active and the bench instead of like 2 bench Pokemon. So immediately you're like, okay, that seems like not that good, like whatever. But then you remember there's no bench barrier.
There's literally no mana feed.
So all these stage 2 decks you're gonna be able to do that to them. You know, you probably like get destroyed by Raging Bolt, but like other than that, like any deck trying to 2-shy you, like Charizard or Dragapult or anything else, is gonna struggle to, you know, defend against that.
This deck is really cool. It's really fun to play. I love the toolbox feel of it. The fact that you can kind of just tie anything together with Zoroark EX's trade ability. Being able to draw those extra cards every turn means that you can play wacky stuff. I mean, in both of those games, I was able to utilize Swelling Flash and Luxray effectively.
True.
With Arven, I was able to utilize singleton tool cards like Defiance Belt and... Or is it Defiance Band?
Defiance Band.
Yeah. Like Defiance Band, TM Evolution. Something that was somewhat spicy about this list that I didn't get to show off. I was running the one of Roaring Moon EX in here with 2 copies of Energy Switch. And you've got the Janine Secret Technique.
That's true.
Technically, at the end of the game, if you are stuck up against like a big Pokemon EX or something like that,
like
you
if
can't
I didn't
knock
have
out.
anything, if I didn't have any little guys to snipe,
Right.
then, or just one little guy to snipe, then yeah, the Roaring Moon can come in and
I can bench Roaring Moon EX. I can Energy Switch to it, play Janine's Technique, boom, and just gouge for game, right? So like, there is that potential. We're running Darkness Energy, so you do have that, you know, ace in the hole that you can play with the Roaring Moon EX. It's a little roundabout getting it into play, but you can make those roundabout plays happen thanks to Zoroark EX's trade ability, which I think is something that's really neat about this deck for sure.
yeah.